Uh, Tourist Day celebration. Uh, I'm writing a general report. I'm writing a general report about Tourist Day celebration. First of all, I have to write the Kantipur news reporter. You have to mention the name of any person or the any organization of reporting organization. You have to mention in left side of the paper. Then the Kathmandu, the comma 2nd March 2079. 2nd March 2079. 79. Dear Kathmandu, comma, this K is capital, this K is also capital. The tourism day was celebrated on 22nd March 2079 that I was mentioned in the I mentioned in the left side of the report. The celebration was conducted Tourist Police Office Brikuti Mandap. The celebration was conducted in the Tourist Police Office in Brikuti Mandap or within the premises of the Tourist Tourism Board in Brikuti Mandap. Brikuti Mandap. So it was 44th 44th uh, 44th Tourism Day in Nepal. 44th Tourism Day in Nepal. The program was conducted at 8:30 with the national anthem. All the people were stand under. I mean, all the people were stand from their seat and play the national anthem. The program was started with the national anthem. This is another thing. The chief guest was Ministry of Tourism named Janardhan Sharma Prabhakar. I haven't mentioned the name here. You have to mention the name whatever you want. It doesn't mean which name, what name. It is concerned with your report. What type of report writing? The report writing should be in three paragraphs. First paragraph just you have to introduction about the program. Then the second part, what type of guest and what they are, what type of guest were presented, attended, and what type of statement they gave about the what type of statement they gave to the during the tourism day. Especially, we have to mention these things, and last the wrap up program and other tree fawn and other program you have to mention in the last. So we have to divide into three paragraph, and this is the 44th Tourism Day in Nepal. It was held in Brikuti Mandap, Tourism Board in Brikuti Mandap. The program was started at 8:30, 9:30. You have to write 9 o'clock. 6 o'clock was started. The chief guest was the Ministry of Home Affairs, Mr. named Janardhan Sharma Prabhakar. The other distinguished other distinguished personalities from different sectors were attending the program. Those distinguished personalities were AIGP Mr. Dheeraj Pratap Singh. I mean, any you have to mention any name. The CEO of the Tourism Board and the Director General of Tourism Department. You have to many behave. You have to mention the name of those personalities, distinguished personality. The chief guest stated that the tourism development is very necessary. He stated that the tourism development is necessary to to improve the economic condition of the Nepal, and it also helps to reduce the unemployment rate in Nepal. He emphasizes like this. So the international he also emphasizes that the tourism development is very urgent to collect the dollars or foreign currency in Nepal, and as well as to communicate and cooperation, international communication and cooperation is the main way of tourism development. So he emphasizes about these things. The global village during this 21st century, during the scenario, I mean this global village, due to the global village, many people wanted to visit the other country, or many people want to visit the other country to travel. So the global phenomena about the tourism is depend on the proper infrastructure and proper policies. He also emphasizes about the policies, infrastructure for the tourism development. And other delegate person also emphasizes the tourism development, because the poor countries like Nepal, the tourism development is very necessary. Other delegate also emphasizes to develop the emphasis the economic development. Main factor of economic development is tourism. They also emphasize, and the celebration, during the celebration, the AIGP Ravindra Dhanu assured the protection and security of the tourism. Nepal police he also stated that Nepal police has a great or vital role for the protection and promotion of tourism in Nepal. And other distinguished other delegates also thank to Nepal police for the tourism development. And the chief guest played a vital role for the tourism development. All the other guests who spoke in the program emphasized to develop the tourism industry and thanked to tourist police to their work and cooperation. He also thanked to the police. He did all the distinguished all the other person also emphasized the tourism in development of the development or develop the tourism industry. The emphasis to develop the tourism and industry, and thank to tourist police for the protection and promotion of tourist or the tourist or the role of the tourist. So during the program, the chief guest awarded the prize to the honest tourist taxi driver and the police personnel also. The chief guest awarded the prize to the honest taxi driver as well. Tourist taxi driver, honest tourist taxi driver as well as the police personnel, best police personnel. He awarded the prize to the taxi driver and best police officer, best police personnel. The program, the around 750 people who were attending during the program. The formal program was closed at 2 p.m., 12 p.m. All the attending people were offered for lunch in the premises of tourist office Birkuti Mandap. All the attending people were offered the lunch in premises of tourist tourist office Birkuti Mandap. This is the tourist day celebration report. This is a general report. You have to mention the Kantipur new reporter or the name of any person here. You have to mention the place first and comma, then after date and time and date you have to mention 22nd March 2079, and the tourist day was celebrated in 22nd March 2079. It was the 41st tourist celebration. The celebration was conducted in Bhikuti Mandap tourist board tourist office in Bhikuti Mandap. The chief guest was we have to mention the Minister of Tourism, Mr. named Janardhan Sharma Prabhakar, and all the other distinguished personalities, all distinguished person from different sector were attending the program, mainly the AIGP, CEO of the tourism board, and the chief of department of tourism department, and other people were attending in the celebration. And the chief guest emphasis to promote the tourism development in Nepal for the economic development and reduction of the unemployment. He also emphasized the dollar collection. The main way of dollar collection is, he also emphasized that the main way of dollar collection is the tourism development, the international cooperation and coordination is established due to the promotion and protection of the tourism. And other things here I have also mentioned. The first tourism, you see, he also stated that tourism development is the way of dollar collection. World Tourism Day was founded in United Nations World Tourism Organization in September of 2079. The first tourism day was founded in 1979 in the name of United Nations World Tourism Organization. This was the first, and first celebration took place September 27, 19. The establishment of National United Nations World Tourism Organization in 1979, and the celebration took place on September 27, 1980. You see, took place September 27, 1980. The first celebration was, I have this also mentioned by the Chief Minister. So this is the general report about the Tourist Day celebration in Birkuti Mandap. So you have to mention like this. If the tourism day celebration, if the question will, and if you are asked the question about the Tourist Day celebration, If you are going to write a report, general report about the tourist day celebration, you have to mention all the thing in sequential order. This is the ideal report about the tourist day celebration